In this tutorial, you will learn how to configure the multiple grading period gradebook. First, log into Canvas and open your course. Then go to the left-hand navigation bar and click on Settings. This will open up to the Settings page. In the upper right, go to Feature Options. Multiple grading books is an opt-in feature. That means the teacher has to turn on the button to enable it. Look for multiple grading periods and slide the toggle over. You also have to go to Display Totals for all grading periods. Otherwise, you would only view the current grading period. Once you have those two buttons configured, go back to Settings. And then we are going to configure the course details and scroll down. And you want to check Enable Course Grading Scheme. After you check it, you will have some options that you have to configure. Click View Grading Scheme and then Manage Grading Scheme. Once you're in here, you have the ability to add grading periods. Remember, grading periods cannot overlap. So click the plus. And if you're going to treat the fall semester as a grading period, you can give it a name. And the due date and end dates are, the start and end dates are very important. Any assignments with a due date that falls within this time frame will be included in fall. So I am just going to arbitrarily put in some dates. And that would be my first period. I can add another grading period, and this one I'll call spring. And again, you have to add your start and end dates. If you are following the school calendar, make sure you look at the dates. Otherwise, you can make any grading period that you want. And then after you have these, that way you can filter your assignments. If you're in the spring grading period, you will not see the assignments from fall, so it makes it easier to handle the grade books. So let me just finish this. And then I'll save. Okay, all the saving, also I just want to point out the time. You see the start is always an AM and then the ending is a PM, so that way you include the entire day. Now let's go back to our grade book. You click on grades. And at first it looks like the grade book you had before, except now you have this option where you can see the current grading period. In my case, I had called it fall. If I want to view spring, I would click here. So you have the option to filter the grading periods. And you would only see the assignments that have a due date that fall in that category. So again, when you have multiple grading periods, the most recent period will show, but you can always come back here and filter, or you can say view all grading periods. Now this is a sample course, so I don't have that many assignments, but you can see the difference. When you go to export, you also have an option. You can filter it and say export the current. In this case, I'm seeing all grading periods. If I only want to export one grading period, I have to come back and filter it. And then I can export. The other thing I want to point out is this totals column. If I did not select view all grading totals or all periods totals, this would not show when I would go to all grading periods. So it's important that you have that checked, and that way you can see the total for both grading periods. And again, you just go and export. If you have any questions, please refer to the help guides from Canvas or come to the USB in both campuses. One thing I'd like to point out, if you use weighting by assignment groups, multiple grading periods will not support that. If you have assignments that have multiple due dates, that is supported by multiple grading periods. If you, again, have any questions, please come to the Unified Support Center, and we will be happy to help you.